Let's check the machinery out, since it doesn't seem like I will get any 5-star if I continue on. So 411 HP, 141 attack, 124 defense, 169 support power, 86 speed determining factor, 0 critical, 0 guard. Has 10 affinity for attack skills and 15 affinity for support skills. Okay. So let's go through what we got. Got the new 0 character. A 357 HP, 163 attack, 128 defense, 187 support power, 124 speed determining factor, 0 critical rate, 0 guard rate. Has 10 skill affinity to attack skills and 15 skill affinity to support skills. Then got the regular 0. See, Teal, 385 HP, 179 attack, 95 defense, 135 support power, 112 speed determining factor, 0 critical rate, 0 guard rate. Has 10 skill affinity for attack skills and 15 skill affinity for support skills. Brow, 340 HP, 164 attack, 163 defense, 100 support power, 127 speed determining factor, 0 critical rate, 0 guard rate. Has 15 attack skill affinity and 10 support skill affinity. And Goda, 481 HP, 183 attack power, 121 defense power, 44 the support power, 82 speed, 0 critical and 0 guard chance. Has 20 for skill attack skills in terms of affinity and 0 support skill affinity. So this was the character that I was talking about just now, which I said has sort of very good the character I was talking about just now, which is very good for offensive purposes. So let's move on to skills, which I got. Plenty of repeated skills. So first of all, face this. At 60 defense and 15 guard chance, deals 299% damage to one enemy. Has a cooldown of 85, and if your attack skill affinity is 25 or above, the inflicted damage increases by 10%. The red genus, which adds 50 to speed and 50 to support power, deals 177% damage to all enemies, has 100-second cooldown, and if your attack affinity is 25 or above, this skill does 10% more damage. This, which adds a 60 to HP and 50 to attack, deals 280% damage to an enemy. After use, has 85% 85-second cooldown, and if your attack affinity is 25 or above, has 30% chance to deal a 3-turn numbness to that opponent. 30% chance to deal 3-turn numbness to that opponent. Yeah. Okay. Next is the Sorena sort of buff skill. Adds 50 to attack, 50 to defense, and 50 to speed. After use, adds 50% attack and defense to all your allies for 4 turns. And if your support skill affinity is 25 or above, the other attack is 5% more, which is 55%. Yes. Next is this precious thing. Adds 80 to support power. After use, heals 175% of support power to all your allies. Has a 100-second cooldown, and if your support affinity is 20 or above, your allies gain a 3-turn 10% increase in defense. Flagis adds 35 defense and 3% critical rate. After use, deals 175% damage to all enemies. Has a 100-second cooldown, and if your attack affinity is 20 or above, the inflicted damage increases by 5%. This one, Arrow Venom, increases attack by 40, speed by 10. After use, deals 154% damage to all opponents, and has a 70% chance to deal 3-turn blind to them. 90-second cooldown after use. If your attack affinity is 20 or more, the chance to inflict blindness increases by 10%. Next is Phantom Mite. Adds 40 attack and 5 defense. After use, deals 263% damage to one opponent. has an 80-second cooldown. If your support affinity is 20 or above, all your allies gain a 3-turn 5% increase in defense. Next is Black a Death Beast. S60 attack and 20 speed. After use, deals 290% damage to a single opponent, and the user gets a 20% decrease in defense. Has 80-second cooldown, and if your support affinity is 20 or above, this 20% cut is not applied. Next is the sort of a sudden cut. Don't really know how to read the kanji. Adds 40 speed and 20 critical rate. After use, deals 230% damage to a single opponent. Has a cooldown of 80 seconds. And if your support affinity is high enough, 20 or above, the opponent has a chance of getting a 3-turn silence. It's a 30% chance. Next, the new skill, Terra Elementos, adds 30. Next is this, adds 60 HP and 20 defense. There's a 100% chance of dealing 3-turn poison to an opponent, and a 50% chance to deal 3-turn breakdown to the opponent. If you have 20 or above attack affinity, this skill has a 30% chance to deal 3-turn silence to the opponent. And next is this stabbing skill, adds 15% critical rate, deals 255% damage to a single opponent, and a 75 cooldown. If your attack affinity is 20 or above, the damage dealt increases by 10%. Next is some like Undoubtful Faith, I guess. Adds 70 HP, and for 3 turns, all allies gain 55% attack increase, but their defense decreases by 15%, which also lasts 3 turns. And if your support affinity is 20 or above, the decrease in defense drops to 5%. Next is this Ray of Light skill. Adds 40 attack and 30 speed. Deals 127% damage to all opponents and has a 70-second cooldown. If your attack affinity is 15 or above, the damage dealt increases by 10%. Is this Prayer to the Gods? Adds 40 HP and 30 support power. Heals 127% HP to all allies. 127% of your support power of the character. Has 70-second cooldown after use. And if your support affinity is 15 or above, the recovered HP increases by 10%. Next is this fist, Iron Fist. Adds 30 HP and 15 attack. Deals 160% damage to a single opponent. Has 65 second cooldown. If your attack affinity is 15 or above, the damage dealt increases by 10%. Next is this. A Heroic Shout. Adds 20 HP and 20 defense. All your opponents have a 41% chance of gaining 2-turn numbness status debuff. 65-second cooldown after use. And if your support affinity is 15 or above, the chance is increased by 5%. So 46% numbness chance. So pretty much that is all for the skills and characters I got from the gacha. It was kind of sad that I didn't get any EX characters for 34 draws. So that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.